Well, hi, everybody. I'm Ernie Harwell, bringing you New York Giants baseball. Keep your windows open and let the baseball in. We've got plenty of action here on APBA. We're coming to you from out here at the park. Today, the visiting Brooklyn Bombs will test the Giants at home. Overall, they now stand at 2-1. This is the first game in this 4-game series. The Giants take the field here in the first. Manager McCoy sends out his squad this way. Terry at first base. Frisch at second. Ward the shortstop. Lindstrom at third. The outfield consists of Youngs in left field, Donlin in center field, and Ott over in right. Bresnahan is behind the plate and on the mound for the Giants. The right-handed Brucey. He will be facing Bombs starter right-hander Newcomb. So settle in. We're ready to start this game. Robinson will lead off the first. He hits from the right. Excellent credentials with the stick. So far this season, 2 for 14. Brucey looking home. Here's the delivery. It's a shot to left center. Donlin is over. Still after it. And he makes a running catch. 1 down. One away. First inning. Left-sided Walker will bat next for Brooklyn. Walker, a fierce hitter. So far at the plate, 2 hits in 10 trips. It's hard to keep Walker off the base pass. Brucey looking in. The pitch. Bang to right. It's in there. Ott fields it. Walker starts for second, but he's quickly back as the throw comes into Ward. Single for Walker. Now coming up, Daubert. Daubert, a fierce hitter. Walker at first has legs. Batter waits. Catcher ready. And Walker takes off. Line toward short. Ward leaps. He's got it, but he falls down. Now he's up. The throw to first. But Walker is back in time. Ward really climbed the ladder to get to that liner. 2 away. Snyder getting ready to go. Excellent credentials with the stick. To date at bat, 2 for 12. 1 homer. He's walked once. Bresnahan sets up. Brucey now. Wide of the strike zone. Ball 4. And Snyder trots down to first. And Walker moves to second. 2 gone. Walker at second. Snyder at first for Brooklyn. The top of the first inning. We have Herman coming up to hit. Babe with dynamite bat control. To date, only 1 for 11. He's due. He's walked twice. Herman waiting for Brucey. Brucey on the rubber. Righty against lefty. Checks the runners. Quick move to the plate. A whiff, 3 away. The half for the Bombs. No runs on 1 hit. They leave 2. A good chance goes by the board. Bombs, nothing. Giants coming up. For the Bombs, their record now, 1-2. On the league leaderboards, they're 7th in batting at 178. 4th in homers with 2. 4th in runs. Number 2 in ERA at 1.63. The Bombs take the field here in the first. Manager McCoy sends out his squad this way. Daubert at first base. Gilliam at second. Reese the shortstop. Robinson at third. The trio in the outfield. In left is Herman. And center Snyder. And over in right, Walker. Campanella is behind the plate and pitching for the Bombs. Newcomb, who comes from the right side. Leading off, Youngs. A bat to watch to date. Only 1 for 13. He's due. The slugger stands in. Catcher Campanella sets his target. Newcomb winds up. Slow bounder to the right side. Garber to his right. Scoops it. Flips to Newcomb. Just in time. Now coming to bat for the Giants, Bresnahan. Hits for average. To date, batting 2 hits in 13 trips. It's hard to keep Bresnahan off the base pass. Now Newcomb ready. Here's the delivery. Bresnahan strokes it sharply toward short. Reese into the hole. Plants himself for the long throw. Guns it hard to Garber. Got him. 2 away. We have Terry coming up to hit. He bats left. Bill with dynamite bat control. So far this season, 6 hits in 13 trips. Terry takes his stance. Campanella set. Newcomb winds up. Chopper back to the mound. Newcomb up with it. Flips the first for the out. So the Giants are retired in order. Brooklyn due up. Campanella, Reese, and Gilliam due up for Brooklyn. Here's Campanella to start it off. Roy can pound the ball. So far this season, 2 hits in 13 trips. He's walked twice. Russi looking home. And the pitch. Hit like a bullet right between Lindstrom and Ward. A clean single to left from Campanella. Now coming up, Reese. The Bombs can count on him so far at the plate. 1 for 8. He's walked 4 times. Campanella with average speed. Reese waiting. Bat stirring slightly. Russi looking home. Here comes a pitch. Swung on. It's a nubber to the left of the mound. Russi scoops it up. Fires to second. Then he gets him. And Reese is on at first. 1 down. Next up, Brooklyn hitter Gilliam. A sure hitter. Reese pawing the ground at first. Russi gets set to work on him. Quick move to the plate. Cut on. It's a high fly. Straightaway center. Donlin has it measured. He squeezes it. 2 down. Reese is tagging, but the coach holds him at first. 2 away. Second inning. 1 on. Pitcher Newcomb to hit. Don taking his first at bat of the season. Newcomb now ready. Russi focuses in on the target. Now Russi pitches. Newcomb waves at 1 in the dirt, and he's a strikeout victim. That's 3 away. The line for the Bombs, no runs, 1 hit. They leave 1. New York due up. The Giants will have Ott, Lindstrom, and Frisch here in the second. Ott to lead it off for the Giants. Mel with an enviable track record as a hitter so far at the plate. Only 1 hit in 13 trips. He's due. He's walked twice. Newcomb poised. And the pitch comes in. Ott lofts an air job to left. Herman and Snyder range over. Herman says he'll take it. And he covers it. 1 down. Lindstrom up there. People stop and watch Red take his cuts. To date, batting 6 for 13. When the Giants need a base runner, Lindstrom is the guy they want up there. Newcomb looking home. He comes home. Driven to right. It's playable. Walker moves under it and hauls it in. 2 gone. 2 away, second inning. Here's Frisch to hit for the Giants. He is dangerous. So far at the plate, 5 was 10. He has 5 RBIs. He's walked twice. Frisch steadies his bat. Newcomb will go to work on him. And a pitch. Chopper back to the mound. Newcomb up with it. Flips to first for the out. Newcomb sets them down in order. No score as we go to the top of the third inning. We're at the head of the order for the Bombs. Russi will face Robinson, Walker, and Gaubert. Robinson leading it off. Robinson waiting. Bresnahan sets up. He delivers. It's a hot shot. It bounces off the rubber. It rolls toward third. Lindstrom has it. Makes an off-balance throw, and it gets by Terry. But Bresnahan is there to back him up, and Robinson is on at first. Score that a single. Well, here's Walker to take his swings. The Bombs have no one out. Runner on first. Russi steps off to bring Robinson back to the bag. Now he's back on the rubber, still eyeing Robinson. Walker steps up to the plate. Russi comes set. The pitch. Russi jams him. Walker fights it off and muscles it toward shallow right. It drops back of first and rolls into foul ground. Ott hustles over. Still after it. Now he's there. Robinson rounds third. The throw comes into Ward. They're holding Robinson at third, and Walker is in standing with a double. Dixie with his second hit in this game for Walker. His first double of the season. No one out. Third inning, 2 on. Left-handed hitter Gaubert gets set to bat against Russi. Gaubert, a fierce hitter. Russi climbs a mound. Russi prepares to come home. Giants playing for the out at first. Speeded Robinson edging down the line. The pitch comes in. Hard bouncer to Frisch. He charges, scoops it. They're sending Robinson home. The throw home. And he's safe. The run scores. Gaubert reaches first on the play, and Walker gets into third. And the Bombs go ahead by a run. 1-0. Third inning. For Brooklyn, runners at first and third. No outs. It's now the port side swinger, Snyder, to the bat. He's their cleanup hitter. Duke has 1 RBI on the season. Strikeouts have been a problem for him. Russi sets up on the rubber again. Checks the runners. Giants playing for the double play. The runners take their lead. The pitch comes in. Pop foul behind first. Frisch is over. Waves off Terry and brings it down, and the runners hold. For Brooklyn, runners at first and third. 1 gone. The top of the third inning. Herman steps up to face Russi. He swings from the left side. Hard to strike out. It will be tough to turn 2 with Herman at the plate. Herman waits. Russi prepares to come home. Giants playing for the double play. The pitch. Herman looks at strike 3. 2 away. All right, Bombs with 2 on. Second base is open. 2 outs. We have Campanella coming up to hit. He hits from the right. A chance to drive in a run here. Right-hander Russi ready. Walker down the line some at third. Russi with the pitch. Campanella hits a frozen rope. Straightaway center. Donlin backs up a couple of steps, and he reaches up and grabs it for the putout. For the Bombs, 1 run, 2 hits, no errors. They leave 2, and they capture the lead. Giants down 1-0. New York due up. Newcomb will now face the bottom of the Giants lineup. Donlin, Ward, and Rusi coming up. Donlin to lead it off for the Giants. He's a lefty. Mike, a strong hitter. On the year, 5 for 11. He has 2 RBIs. He's walked once. He's stolen 1 base. Right-handed Newcomb goes to the set position. Newcomb brings it home. Swung on and missed. He struck him out. 1 away. Ward's up. A trusty bat so far. 1 for 4. He has 2 RBIs. Batter waits. Catcher ready. The pitch to Ward. Ward hits a ground hugger towards second. Gilliam picks it up and flips to first. Routine. 2 away. Now coming up, Rusi. Amos taking his first at bat of the season. Newcomb focuses in on the target. Here's the pitch. That's high and deep by Rusi. Snyder is on the run. On the run. It's starting to tail away from him, and it drops in. Rusi is headed to second. He's headed second ahead of the throw for New York. The first hit in this game. All right, Youngs is stepping up to hit against Newcomb. 2 outs. Rusi standing out at second. Rusi off second. Youngs now ready. Newcomb looking home. Newcomb brings it home. Swung on and missed. He struck him out. And it gets away from Campanella. He scrambles for the ball. Guns it to first. And gets him by a step for the 3rd out. That'll do it for New York. Nothing across. There were no errors. They leave 1. They had a chance but could not convert. 3 in the books here in New York. Giants still with a 1-run deficit. The Bombs will send out the bottom of the lineup. Reese, Gilliam, and Newcomb. To get it going for the Bombs here. Reese, a right-sider.
All right, so, yeah, one of my hopefully infrequent interruptions here. So, yeah, I mean, Bush was a real president. I mean, I may not have agreed with his political ideology, but he was a real president. So everybody knows about classic baseball on the radio. And, of course, you can tool through YouTube and all that stuff and find. But you know what? There's an easier way to do it. And I know I've been rabbiting on about the Internet Archive and just what's available on here. So it's a huge archive. Even audiobooks that you can listen to, like Christy Mathewson's Pitching in a Pinch, and Cap Anson's A Ball Player's Career. So these are read by voiceover folks and everything. There's all kinds of other things here. There's Zane Grey, Western novelist, actually started writing baseball novels. But what I wanted to call your attention to specifically is classic baseball radio broadcast, Major League Baseball. So let's look here. So what's nice here is this is pretty much everything. I was always wondering where that YouTube channel, which is a great YouTube channel, got their source material. Well, here it all is. Really, really, really super cool. So, what was the old baseball file that goes with old-time baseball that I saw ingredient? The old-time baseball file. I'm not sure what you're talking about, my friend. MV. So, these are all free, which is why they can, I guess, stream these. But they're all here. You can just kind of look here and you can see gobs and gobs and gobs and piles. It's good to see you, MV. It's been a while. How's Manchester doing in your league? We'll get back to the game in a minute. But I did want to show you guys this. I think it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. And again, more great source material to actually listen to these actual games. So I mean, if you just want to oh yeah, so there is MV. It's just some additional universes. It's 1982. Hey Bernie. It's 1982 to 1991. It adds 10 seasons. You have to mount them on a virtual drive so that the game can read it as a CD. I've never tried them. Well, no, no, I lie. I tried them some years ago. They're pretty cool. The only thing is, when I tried them, I still had right, remember the ancient DVDs. So I had like the DVDs of old time baseball and Tony La Russa baseball and all that. And so you could import those ballparks into old time baseball or vice versa. But I haven't figured out a way to do that yet with these CD images. I'm guessing it is just mounted with them. But yeah, so that's available. So I got wind of this amazing new project that Mike Silva's working on, and hopefully we'll be able to sort of talk to him about that. I don't want to say much of anything because I don't know what, if anything, he wants people to know about it. But this thing it's crazy. So old time baseball is in McGreevy MV. You can download it for free, the game, but I didn't add in those extra universes, so you just have 1871 to 1981 in old time baseball. But it was a commercial product, very important part of baseball gaming history. So yeah, I would say download it, man. It's a fun game. Look at some of my videos on old time baseball to show you how to set up a few things for the managers, or the game is going to play a little bit weird. But it's an awesome game and still, in a lot of ways, holds up to today. So as of right now, this thing, there are 496 broadcasts here on the Internet Archive. And have at it. I mean, if you're ever a night and you want to just listen to some old time of baseball, they've got all kinds of great stuff on here. And again, this is no doubt where maybe where classic baseball on the radio, getting their source material, whatever. So I guess these have been available all over the place, and so they just probably collated all this stuff, or maybe just pulled it off the Internet Archive. I don't know. But again, so now you have another way to listen to actual baseball broadcasts. And so, of course, the very first game on here is the 1934 All-Star Game. And that is a fun one to listen to because of Carl Hubble striking out Babe Ruth, Lou Gehrig, Jimmy Fox, oh my God, Jimmy Fox, Al Simmons, and Joe Cronin. I don't remember if it was necessarily in order. Struck out those 5 hitters in a row. So that's the 1934 All-Star Game. Just great stuff. You see one here for 20th September 1934, Yankees and Tigers. Babe Ruth was not in that game, but it was first time I listened to this, and it was on Classic Baseball on the radio. Hearing Lou Gehrig's name mentioned, man, gave me chills. It was so cool. You got the 1934 World Series is on here. So there's lots of stuff, lots of all-star games, and you're getting back into older baseball. And you start to get some regular games as well. So I just wanted to call your attention to this. I'll probably keep rabbiting on about the Internet Archive as I keep discovering more things. And then also last night figured out how to access the sporting news on Saber's website. It was so cool to look at the very first issue of the sporting news. So I just wanted to pass this resource along to you guys. It'd be just great for listening pleasure or what have you. So bear in mind, of course, that these broadcasts from 1930, from the 1930s, pretty low fidelity, but still neat. What I'd love to hear is the very first broadcast that was done by KDKA in 1921, which actually wasn't at a ballpark. But I think it would be so much fun to just hear that anyhow. Of course, there's 1956. You'll be able to get Don Larson's perfect game, the only perfect game in World Series history. There's so much here to listen to. And I think just a little bit easier to find stuff than classic baseball on the radio. But that being said, classic baseball radio and the guys keep doing what you're doing and keep adding stuff. All right, let's get back to the game here.
Rusi will go to work on him. The pitch to Reese. It misses. Ball 4. And Reese will get the base. The Bums have no one out. Reese on first. Brooklyn now sends Gilliam to bat. The switch hitter will be a lefty against Rusi. Reese is jockeying for big lead off first. Batter set. Right-hander Rusi ready. Rusi now. Cut on. It's a high fly. Straightaway center. Donlin has it measured. He brings it down, and there's one away. Reese is tagging, but the coach holds him at first. Newcomb getting ready to go. Batter ready. Pitcher Rusi eyeing Newcomb. Now he's ready. Reese bluffs going. Infield back at double play depth. Quick move to the plate. High and tight. The ump says ball 4. And Newcomb will get down to first. And Reese moves at a scoring position. That was Newcomb's first walk of the season. One away. 4th inning. 2 on. Robinson now walks out to bat. Robinson stands in. Rusi on the rubber. Right-hander Rusi ready. Now the delivery. Swung on, driven to left. Youngs is running back. He's got a beat on it and makes the catch. Both runners are tagging. He's headed for third. No, it's a bluff. He holds at second as the throw comes back in. Two on, the top of the 4th inning. Walker's up. A chance to drive in a run here. Bresnahan sets up. Rusi cranks it up. Walker hits in the air to right center field. Ott is over. And so is the inning. For the Bums, no runs on no hits. They leave 2. So that Bums failed to cash in on the 2 runners. We've played 3.5. Giants down 1-0. The big hitters coming up against Newcomb. 2, 3, 4. Bresnahan, Terry, and Ott. Here's Bresnahan to start it off. The hitter stands in. Pitcher Newcomb set to go. The pitch. Fisted to right by Bresnahan. Walker will have to hustle, and it falls in front of him. He's forced to play it on the hump. He had no chance on that one, and Bresnahan has himself a single. Terry is up next. Bresnahan at first is a speedster. Newcomb now set. The pitch from Newcomb. Routine fly ball, center field. Snyder backs, and he takes it in. 1 down. Bresnahan is tagging, but he holds first. Now at bat, Ott. In the box now. Newcomb staring in, ready to work. The pitch. High and inside, and the count goes full. So Ott steps back in. Newcomb poised. The payoff pitch. Yanked towards second. Gilliam takes it on 1 hop. Flips to Reese. They get him. Over to first. Safe. Ott beats the ball to first. But they get the lead runner. 2 away. Ott on first. 2 away. The next Giants batter is Lindstrom, right-hander. Catcher ready. The pitch. Lindstrom squibs it to the left side. A swinging bunt. Robinson charges it, picks it up, guns it to first, and they get him. 3 down. The line for the Giants. No runs, 1 hit. They leave 1. The score still 1-0. Giants trail. New York will now face the heart of the Bombs lineup. Daubert, Snyder, and Herman coming up. Daubert leading off the 5th. Hits for average. The hitter stands in. Pitcher Brucey set to go. He comes home. Hot smash to third. Lindstrom gets his glove on it. Now the long throw. Terry scoops it on 1 hop, and Daubert is retired. Nice play on both sides of the infield. 1 down. Now coming to bat for the Bombs, Snyder. Looks for those extra bases. Snyder in the box. Brucey will go to work on him. Brucey delivers. Off-speed pitch, misses. Snyder draws a walk. Herman's up. Babe murders the ball. Snyder has the speed to score on a double. Herman steps up to the plate. Brucey focuses in on the target. The offering to Herman. Banged to left center, deep in the gap. Donlin is racing back. He cuts it off. Snyder rounds third. They're waving him in. Here comes a throw home. Here's a play at the plate, and Snyder's safe on a close play. The run scores. Oh, close call. The gamble pays off, and Herman pulls with a double. So the double scores 1, and the Bombs now lead 2-0. For Herman, his first double of the season. That's Herman's first run batted in of the season. Here's Campanella to hit for the Bombs. 1 out. Herman on at second for Brooklyn. He has a single already. Looks for those extra bases. Campanella steps up to the plate. Brucey focuses in on the target. Speedy Herman edging toward third. He lets it go. Popped high to the left side. Lindstrom drifts back. Back! He stabs for it and makes the catch. And that's the second out. And Herman holds it second. Well, it's now Reese the bat. He swings from the right side toward Brooklyn. Herman down at second, 2 down. He has occasional power. Pee-wee steps up. Brucey poised. Herman now with an aggressive lead. He brings it in. Base hit left field. Young's right there. Herman is around third. They're waving Herman in. Here comes a throw home. Here's a play at the plate, and he's in standing. Reese holds it first for the single. So the single drives in 1, and the Bombs add to their lead. This ball game now 3-0. That gives Reese 2 RBI on the season. Now coming up, Gilliam. Now Brucey ready. He wheels and deals. Swung on, blind to short. He leaps, caught. For the Bombs, 2-0. They leave 1. So the Bombs now with a safer margin. Giants down 3-0. The Giants will have Fish, Donlin, and Ward here in the 5th. to get it going for the Giants. Here, Frisch, the switch hitter, will go to the first base side of the box. Frisch, a power hitter. Newcomb focuses in on the target. Here's a pitch. It's a long fly ball to center field. That could be trouble. Snyder is racing to the track. He won't get it. It one-hops the wall. Frisch hits second under full steam. And he puts on the brakes. The coach is holding him up. Double for Frisch. No outs. Fifth inning. One on. Donlin advancing to the bat. Donlin 0 for 1. Donlin relaxes himself at the plate. Newcomb will go to work on him. Frisch extending his lead. He doubled to lead it off. The pitch. It's lifted high to shallow left. Reese is drifting back, and he's got it. One away. One away. Runner on second for New York. Here's Ward batting 8th. Ward 0 for 1. Batter set. Newcomb prepares to come home. Frisch stretches his lead off second. Newcomb spins and fires to second, and it's in the dirt. Scooped by Reese. The tag. He's back. Now Newcomb is set again. The pitch. Loop to right toward the gap. Walker is after it. Spears it on one hop. Frisch rounds third. The throw comes into cover, and they're holding Frisch at third. Pitcher Rusi up. Giants with runners at the corners. One down. He already has a double in this game. The batter stands in. Newcomb looking in. Giants manager McCoy looking at his score sheet. McCoy is yanking Rusi. Jackson will bat in his place. Bats right. He shoulders the bat and heads toward the plate. So Rusi goes 5 innings. He leaves with 3 runs on 6 hits. He stands to lose it unless the Giants can make up the 3-run deficit. Jackson getting ready to go. Jackson, a fierce hitter to date. 3 for 5. 1 homer. 7 ribbies. He's walked once. He has outstanding bat control. Travis steps up. Catcher Campanella sets his target. Infield deep. Newcomb brings it to the plate. Jackson turns this ball around. It's soaring towards center. Snyder turns and gives chase. The boarding house reach. Hits over his head. Off the base of the wall. Snyder corrals the ball. Frisch scores. Ward rounds third. They're waving him in. Here comes a throw home. Jackson is going to third. Here's a play at the plate. And he's in standing. And the play is going to third. And he's safe ahead of the throw. That puts the tying run at third. So 2-run score on Jackson's double. And the Giants get within 1. And this crowd is suddenly paying attention. And Jackson now has 9 runs batted in on the season. All right, we have Youngs coming up to hit. He bats left. The Giants have 1 gone. Jackson hanging out at third. Exceptional power. He has outstanding bat control. The Giants need this run. Jackson has a wheel. The tying run out there. Newcomb bends for the rosin bag. Ross stands in, waits for the pitch. Newcomb put on the rubber. Baum's playing for the out at first. Jackson takes his lead at third. The delivery. Lined into center. Snyder charges in, and he grabs it on the run. The ball seemed to hang up for him. Jackson tags. They're waving him home. Here comes the throw. And he's safe on a close play. Youngs picks up a sac fly and an RBI. And the Giants have tied this game. That gives Youngs 2 RBI on the season. We have Bresnahan coming up to hit. He hits from the right. Roger can pop it. Roger has a hit and 2 at-bats. Batter ready. Newcomb staring in, ready to work. The pitch. It's grounded into the hole, scooped by Reese. Thrown on to first, it's in the dirt. But they get him. Daubert digs it out, and that retires the side. For the Giants, 3 runs on 3 hits. They have tied this game. Score knotted at 3. Newcomb, Robinson, then Walker due up for Brooklyn. Neff is coming on to pitch for the Giants. For Neff, this is his first appearance. He's a southpaw. It's his game to win. Here's Newcomb to start it off. Neff is finished with his warm-up pitches. The umpire is brushing off the plate. We're ready to go. In the box now. Neff will go to work on him. Neff into the wind. Cued toward third. Lindstrom has it. Slings it to first and gets him. And there's one away. Robinson is the next hitter. Robinson has been up 3 times with 1 hit, and he scored a run. Jackie has a good eye. Neff ready. He lets one go. Lined to right center. That's good for extra bases. Donlin is chasing it down, but there's nothing he can do. Robinson cruises into second, and that puts the go-ahead run in scoring position. That's Robinson's second hit of the game. 1 away, 6th inning, 1 on. The next Bombs batter is Walker. Walker, 2 for 3. Neff on the rubber, checks Robinson at second. Robinson now with an aggressive lead. The offering to Walker. Walker tops the ball. It bounces to the left side and through. Robinson is around third. They're waving Robinson in. Here comes a throw home. Here's a play at the plate. And he's safe easily. Walker holds it first for the single. So the single drives in 1 big run, and the Bombs break the tie and now lead 4-3. 6th inning. That's Walker's first run batted in of the season. 1 on. Daubert walks up. Excellent credentials with the stick. Walker can hightail it. The hitter stands in. Left-hander Neff ready. Here's the pitch. Daubert swings, strike. Walker breaks for second. Bresnahan strong arms it down there. Safe. Good slide. That's his first steal of the season. So Daubert steps back in. Neff sets up on the rubber again. Checks Walker at second. And the pitch comes in. Popped a mile high. Frisch is backing up. He's under it and makes the catch. 2 away. For Brooklyn, 2 gone. Walker down at second. The top of the 6th inning. Snyder's up. Batting cleanup. Snyder has been passed twice in 3 trips, and he scored a run. Fair speed at second. Neff is ready to fire it in. He delivers. It's lifted high to shallow left. Ward is drifting back, and he's got it, and the side is retired. For the Bombs, 1 run on 2 hits, no errors. They leave 1. They jump into the lead. Giants on the short end, 4-3. Brooklyn will now face the heart of the Giants lineup. Terry, Ott, and Lindstrom coming up. Terry to lead it off for the Giants. He bats left-handed. Newcomb staring in, ready to work. The pitch. One hop on to second, over to first. One down. Ott coming up. When the Giants need a base runner, Ott is the guy they want up there. Mel steps up. Newcomb looking home. The delivery from Newcomb. And it's pulled hard to right. It's deep enough if it's fair. Hooking. Fair ball. Home run for Ott. Mel has tied it up. So Ott has his first homer of the season, and the Giants have tied this game. That's Ott's first run batted in of the season. For New York, none on, one out. New York now sends Lindstrom to bat from the right. Fred is 0 for 2. Fred can get on. Lindstrom waiting for Newcomb. Right-hander Newcomb goes to the set position. The pitch comes in. One hop on to second, over to first. 2 away. Now coming to bat for the Giants. Frisch. Frank can hit for power. Frisch, 1 for 2. And he scored a run. Batter ready. Newcomb prepared to work. The offering from Newcomb. Breaking ball, swung on, driven to left. Herman is running back. He's got a beat on it and makes the catch. 3 down. For the Giants, a run on 1 hit. They have tied this game. Score knotted at 4. But Bombs will have Herman, Campanella, and Reese here in the 7th. Here's Herman to lead it off. Herman, 1 for 3. Herman is struck out twice. He's driven in a run, and he scored a run. Herman has a lot of ways to get on. Neff will go to work on him. To the plate. Upstairs with a fast one. Herman doesn't offer. And that's ball number 4. And Herman will get down to first. Well, next to bat for Brooklyn is Campanella. Herman on at first. Roy, 1 for 3. Swift-footed Herman at first. If he comes home, Brooklyn goes ahead. Neff climbs a mound, checks the runner. First baseman Terry holding the runner on. The pitch is on the way. High. And Herman is off the bag. Bresnahan pumps, but he holds the ball. Ball 1. Campanella stands in again. Neff climbs a mound. His motion stopped. Now glances at Herman. First baseman Terry holding the runner on. The runner's going. Campanella taps it to the left of first. Terry moves over for it. The underhand toss to Neff. Safe. His foot was off the base. The scorer rules it a hit. The go-ahead run is now at second base. Second safety for Campanella. Reese comes out to face Neff. Bats right. Herman at second. Campanella at first. No outs. He has occasional power. On the season, Reese has 2 runs batted in. Neff climbs a mound. Checks the runners. The runners take their lead. Neff kicks and delivers. Smashed hard at Terry. He scoops it up. Over to second for 1. Back to Terry at first. Yes! The twin killing, and Herman moves to third. Gilliam will bat next for Brooklyn. The switch hitter batting right against Neff for Brooklyn. One on at third, two gone. Junior is a tough out. Neff sets up on the rubber again. Herman with a head fake at third. He lets one go, just missed. Ball one. Gilliam back in the box. Neff is on the slab. Herman takes his lead at third. The pitch. Smashed down the line. Terry dives. And he's got it. He's on his feet. Waves off Neff. And he tags the bag for the out. 3 away. For the Bombs, no runs on one hit. They leave one. Giants. Bombs tied at 4 all. Okay, folks, on your feet. Take a break for the 7th inning stretch. The Giants will send out the bottom of the lineup. Donlin, Ward, and Neff. To get it going for the Giants. Here, Donlin. He bats from the left side. Mike is 0 for 2. Right-hander Newcomb. Ready. The pitch. Breaking ball. Bounce past Newcomb. Reese is over. He stabs for it. Makes a pickup and throws Donlin out by a step. 1 down. Ward now walks out to bat. He bats left-handed. Monty has a hit and 2 at-bats. And he scored once. Batter set. Right-hander Newcomb goes to the set position. Now Newcomb pitches. Fisted to right by Ward. Walker will have to hustle, and it falls in front of him. He's forced to play it on the hump. He had no chance on that one, and Ward has himself a single. The go-ahead run has reached second. Safety for Ward. Neff up. Purdy taking his first at-bat of the season. Ward is jockeying for a big lead off first. Newcomb is on the slab. Now glances at Ward. McCoy looks on silent. Space on the right. Ward leading off. Infield back at double play depth. Newcomb comes to the plate. Swung on. Strike. Now Ward is sprinting toward second. Campanella fires it down. Tags him. And they get him. That kills the go-ahead run. 2 away. So Neff will get back in there. Campanella sets up. The pitch to Neff. He goes the other way. Blooper to center. Toward the gap. Snyder runs in on it. Reese is backing up. Snyder makes the catch. That's 3 away. That'll do it for New York. No runs on 1 hit. So they do not tally. Giants. Bombs even at 4 apiece. But Bombs will have Newcomb, Robinson, and Walker here in the 8th. Newcomb is scheduled to hit. We'll have to see if he stays in the game. Neff climbs a mound. Robinson now kneels in the on-deck circle, studies Neff's delivery. Neff winds up. Batted hard on the ground toward right. Diving stop by Frisch. Throws. And he makes the play to first. 1 down. All right, 1 down. Robinson is stepping up to hit against Neff. He's a right-handed batter. Jackie is their leadoff man. Robinson, 2 for 4. And he scored twice. Robinson is a real slugger. Robinson in the batter's box. Glances down at the plate. Waits. Neff climbs a mound. Neff looking in at the target. Relaxes. To the plate. Robinson squibs it to the left side. Lindstrom charges it. Picks it up barehanded and guns it to first. But Robinson beats the throw. Base hit. The go-ahead run has reached third. Safety for Robinson. Walker walks up. The Bombs have one out. Robinson on first. Walker 3 for 4. One ribby. He's stolen the base. Walker is a real slugger. Robinson stretches his lead. Walker looks back into the dugout. Neff wipes sweat from his hands. The ump using his broom to clean off the plate. Walker stands in, taps the plate with his bat, leans in. Neff put on the rubber. Walker with 3 hits already. Checks Robinson on first, trying to freeze him. Space on the right. Robinson leading off. Now he throws to first, and Robinson gets back. Not his best move. Neff gets the ball back. Now he's set again. Here he comes. Blown away. Ball 1. Walker stands in, adjusts himself. Leans in. Neff put on the rubber. Walker with 3 hits already. Neff gets set to pitch. First baseman Terry ready for a throw from Neff. Throw over to first. Robinson back standing. Neff gets the ball back. Now he's set again. Throw to first. He's back. Neff gets the ball back. Now he's set again. Now he throws to first. And Robinson is back easily. Neff gets the ball back. Now he's set again. The pitch. Bounced up the middle. Ward is over. He stabs for it. He's got it. Flips to second. Not in time. And Walker is on with a single. And that puts the go-ahead run in scoring position. 4th. Safety for Walker. 11th hit for the Bombs. Robinson at second. Walker at first. 1 gone. Daubert up the bat. Jake with an enviable track record as a hitter. Daubert is without a hit in 4 at-bats. 1 ribby. Lightning down at second. If he scores, the Bombs take the lead. Daubert still not in the box. Stretches with a bat above his head. Neff flaps his left arm. Daubert at the plate. Leans in. And here comes Giants manager McCoy. Again. He's asking Neff for the ball. Coming in to pitch is Hubble, the left-hander. So Neff goes 2 1/3 in relief. He yielded 1 earned run so far on 5 hits. 1 walk. He's responsible for the runners. Hubble comes from the left side. ERA a stingy 0. This is his 2nd appearance. He's worked 2/3 of an inning. He'll be looking for the double play. If he can get out of this situation, it's his game to win. Daubert tucks in his shirt, looks back into the dugout. Hubble flaps his left arm, fixes a cleat. The ump wants to look at the ball. Now he returns it to Hubble. Daubert at the plate. Now ready. Hubble is on the slab. Checks the runners. The runners take their lead. The pitch. Daubert turns this ball around. It's soaring towards center. Donlin turns and gives chase. The boarding house reach. And he snags it in the webbing. Both runners are tagging, but they're holding them as the throw comes back in. Well, 2 away. Runners at first and second. Score tied. The top of the 8th inning. Snyder's up. Snyder has walked twice in 4 appearances, and he scored a run. Snyder brushes his shirt. Hubble flaps his left arm. If the Bombs are going to score, then it will take a 2-out hit. The ump using his broom to clean off the plate. So now, Snyder steps up to the plate. Bat cocked. Now ready. Hubble on the rubber. Hubble looking in. A little glistening on his upper lip. The runners take their lead. The pitch popped high to the right side. Frisch drifts back. The runners are moving. He's under it and makes the catch. The line for the Bombs, no runs, 2 hits, and no errors. They leave 2. They waste the runners. Score knotted at 4. Top of the order here for New York in the 8. Youngs, Bresnahan, and Terry. To get it going for the Giants here. Youngs, he's a lefty. At the plate today. He's 0 for 2. He's driven in the run. Youngs can get down the line. Newcomb positions his mitt. Combs his hair with his hand. Ross stands in, bends his shoulders. Leans in. Newcomb sets up on the rubber again. Now Newcomb pitches. Upstairs with a fast one. Youngs doesn't offer, and Newcomb gets the call. He's out on strikes. One down. New York now sends Bresnahan to bat. 1 gone. Score tied. Roger has been up 3 times with 1 hit. Bresnahan, a power hitter. Bresnahan in the batter's box. Plays a little flute with his fingers on the bat handle. Taps the barrel on the plate. Leans in. Newcomb climbs the mound. Terry swings 3 bats on deck. Campanella sets up. The pitch. It's a long fly ball to center field. That could be trouble. Snyder is racing to the track. He won't get it. It's high off the wall. Bresnahan hits second under full steam, and he puts on the brakes. The coach is holding him up. Double for Bresnahan, and that puts a go-ahead run in scoring position. That's Bresnahan's second hit of the game. For New York, 1 down. Bresnahan down at second. Terry gets set to face Newcomb. Awesome power. Terry 0 for 3. Bresnahan out at midway, can race. Played him, and the Giants go up. Terry preparing to bat. Newcomb shakes out his arms. Bill stands in, taps the plate. Waits for the pitch. Newcomb set. And they are putting Terry on. Intentional walk. McCoy will let Newcomb take his chances with 2 on. Ott's up. Mel has 1 RBI on the season. Already has a homer in this game, his first. Mel is 1 for 3. Bresnahan at second can turn it on, and that's the go-ahead run. Ott readying himself. Newcomb has asked for a new ball. He's rubbing it up. Newcomb wipes sweat from his hands. Sticks his glove under his arm. He's down on 1 knee, tying a shoelace. Mel at the plate. Now, ready. Newcomb climbs the mound. Eyes narrow as he peers in for the sign. Lindstrom waves a weighted bat on deck. Righty against lefty. Checks Bresnahan at second. The runners take their lead. Newcomb brings it to the plate. Ott hits in the air to right center field. Walker is over. He has it. Both runners are tagging, but they're holding them as the throw comes back in. Two on, the bottom of the 8th inning. Lindstrom up the bat. Lindstrom 0 for 3. Lindstrom still not in the box. Raises both arms above his head with a bat in between. Newcomb works the ball with his hand. The ump using his broom to clean off the plate. So now Lindstrom steps up to the plate. Waits. Newcomb put on the rubber. Righty against righty. Now Newcomb ready. The runners take their lead. The pitch. Ground ball to Gilliam. He's up with it. Over to Reese, covering second. Giants go down. The half for the Giants. No runs on one hit. They leave 2. They waste the runners. Score even at 4 into 8. The Bombs will have Herman, Campanella, and Reese here in the 9th. Herman to lead it off for the Bombs. He's a fair slugger. Herman is 1 for 3 with a walk. Herman has struck out twice, 1 RBI. And he scored once. You can't let Herman beat you with his legs. Hubble inspects the ball, trying to find some magic. Herman in the box. Now ready. Hubble sets up on the rubber again. Lefty against lefty. And now the pitch. In tight, ball 1. The batter stands in. Waits. Hubble is on the slab. Campanella is loose and ready to follow Herman. Bresnahan crouched down now. Hubble winds up. Herman hits a comebacker. Hubble knocks it down. Barehands it and throws to first. A photo finish. And the ump calls Herman out. Next up, Campanella. Campanella is 2 for 4. Hubble will need his best stuff to get Campanella. Campanella steps up to the plate. Now, ready. Hubble toes the rubber. Reese is trying to get loose in the on-deck circle. He lets it go. Lined hard to left. Youngs had him played perfectly, and he gloves it. He scarcely had to move. 2 down. Reese now walks out the bat. 2 down. Reese has a hit and a walk in 4 appearances. 1 ribby. Reese takes his place in the box. Lowers the brim of his cap. Waits for the pitch. Hubble climbs a mound. Hubble looking in at the target. McCoy arms akimbo. Here's a pitch. Swung on, and it's chopped down the first baseline. Terry takes the high hop. He flips the Hubble covering, and they get him. No runs, no hits, no errors. Midway through the 9th. Giants, Bombs, even at 4. We go to the bottom of the 9th inning. The Giants will have Frisch, Donlin, and Ward here in the 9th. Frisch to lead it off for the Giants. He'll bat from the left this time. Frank can pop it. Frank has been up 3 times with 1 hit, and he scored once. Newcomb works the ball with his hand. Combs his hair with his hand. Frank stands in, leans in. Newcomb toes the rubber. Donlin is in his batting stance on deck. Newcomb winds and fires. A little roller to the right side. Gilliam pounces on it. The quick toss to Gobert, and he nails Frisch by a step for the first out. One down, 9th inning. Donlin steps up to face Newcomb. Donlin 0 for 3. Mike has some pop in his bat. Speed merchant. Donlin could turn this game around fast. Donlin steps up to the plate, touches his cap, lowers the bat an inch or 2. Now ready. Newcomb climbs the mound. Ward waits on deck. The pitch. Donlin hits a ground hugger towards second. Gilliam picks it up and flips to first. Routine. 2 down. New York now sends Ward the bat. Ward has 2 hits and 3 trips, and he scored once. Not a home run threat. Ward takes his place in the box. Now ready. Newcomb climbs the mound. Campanella set. The pitch. Soft grounded to Robinson. He's up with it. The throw across the diamond in time for the final out. The Bombs retire the side in order. Scores all tied up at 4 into 9. 8 baseball grand. We keep playing till we have a winner. We're going to extra innings. For the Bombs, extra inning. Their record now, 0-1. Gilliam, Newcomb, and Robinson to bat next. Gilliam to lead it off for the Bombs. He'll bat from the right side this time. Gilliam is without a hit in 4 at-bats. A very steady hitter. If Gilliam gets the first, it's like a double. Hubble wipes sweat from his hands. Combs his hair with his hand. Gilliam stands in. Junior takes his time settling in the box. Now, ready?
And unfortunately, guys, I have a business call coming in about a minute or so, so we're going to have to auto end this. Unfortunately, exciting game going on here, 4-4. But let's go ahead and get us a winner here. See what happens. All right. Here we go. All right, and the Bums do it in 11th. 5-4 is your score. 5-14-0 for Brooklyn, and 4-10-0 for the New York Giants. Yeah, sorry, man. Had a business call. I was hoping I would time this right. So, anyhow, thanks for joining me. I'm thinking about doing something a little bit longer for Labor Day next week since we're all off. So hopefully you'll join us. All right, so 5-4, the Bums take it. And until next time, gents, we'll see you around the batting cage. Thanks, everybody, for coming in today. It was a lot of fun. All right, bye-bye. Thank you, Greg. See you guys soon.